Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get...
My boy T. Glenn was popping, bro.
Down at the 25, he's brought down at the 26. Line gets set, first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got a little space. Got a lot of running room. 30.
Yes, sir.
He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25.
Xander, what's going on?
First down here for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air, it's Arnold. Still looking, on the move. He's going to take a shot right away. Reels it in down the left side. And And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Working on the right, and they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Sooners in the hurry-up. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. 2nd and 10 here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. That's caught. It's Alchuk.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Going for it all.
Thank you.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Appreciate you.
And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an IAC.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know what motherfucker be doing out here. Why would you not just kick 3? Like, you already get ball at half. Like, I don't be understanding motherfuckers.
Changing the plays at the line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Hey, but I'll take it. Shit, you know. Easy dubs when they do that stupid shit.
1st and 10 from their own 19. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. The give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
That's the end of the 4th with the score 7, Oklahoma 0.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Quick pass on the fly motion.
Skirt. Skirt. Y'all see that? Skirt.
Inside the 10. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Gator. And they'll put that scoreboard
Oh,
up
shit,
and
bro.
put 6 on the board. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass.
I be having to pull out that stick work when they ask, man.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at
They talking about LeAngelo Brown. That's funny in here. But then I'm going to swerve on that corner. Woo.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So Palmer, no.
Yes, sir.
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Sooners want to move quickly. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback.
Give me that. Oh, my God. They just hold me.
Really nice job on this play.
They just hold me.
You'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with
They hold me. I
down.
was supposed to have that fucking
Man, I don't know
pig,
if you
bro.
want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Fast motion from the offense. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Trying to beat the DD.
Thank you.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked
Thank
off.
you.
Didn't get a chance to show off those.
That switch stick,
skills,
man.
but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They wanted
Damn, you
to
made that
set a
motherfucker. You made that
tone,
motherfucker
strike
quit, bro.
quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in too. He's been so good reading coverage.
Who Top
knowing
Guinea play with?
Where the open guy is with the football, and they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Skirt.
Makes the catch. It's Daniels. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Oh, another Bama user, bro.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the
I be telling you, a lot of them motherfuckers in that top 10, top 20 ain't good, bro. They just play with good teams and beat up on bums.
They'll run it from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
It'll be 2nd down. And
Yeah, that's the first excuse them bum ass motherfuckers use. Every time they lose, bro, oh, the internet. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
From the gun, the running
Oh,
back
that's a
has
good block. That motherfucker laid that motherfucker
it.
down.
Was made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down. So
Yeah,
they
bro.
lined up a running
I'll be like, shut up with that lag shit. Cause every time they make a play, ain't no lag going on. You know what I'm saying? They throw a nice dot. They don't hear nothing but no lag. Right when they lose, or the internet. Shut the fuck up.
First and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll...
Lil John, what you doing? Oh yeah, Lil John had to go, man. Lil John had to go. Bro, Xander, it don't be no internet, bro. That's just an excuse, bro. Like when them motherfuckers lose, that's just, oh, what can I say? What can I say to make it look better? That's just bum behavior, bro. I do not condone bum behavior. That's why if you lose, just tell your opponent, get on the mic, bro. You got me today, bro. You bust my ass this game. It's not that hard. I mean, you know, the servers are trash on here, but I mean, shit, everybody has to deal with it. So what you complaining for?
The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Yeah, I only played T. Glenn once, man, but yeah, his defense kind of crazy.
And the Gators will kick it away to start. And they desperately wanted to attempt to
Damn, She Love Ken is in a hurry to play, bro. He hit that shit instantly. He or she, I don't know. She Love Ken, I don't know if it's a boy or girl. That would be crazy to play a female on here, bro. I don't think I ever matched up with no female.
decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll run this play from the pistol. Timeout called here by the defense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Ward. Wasting no time taking a shot. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. What a tremendous catch, dare I say, in the vein of the playmaker in Hurricane Ruler.
So many elite playmakers in Miami history. The names are so great. You want to put your name on that wall. Those kind of plays will put your name in the mix with those guys down the road.
The corners are walked up tight. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll go to the air. Throws to
Yes, sir.
and it's picked off at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game, opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
A first down for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide out in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Oh, you got to hold that block. How did he get off the block?
25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
They're trying to get to it. It's
Good
caught.
throw.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense. To try
Just
and
not
slow
gonna
them
block.
down.
Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's going to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
How the fuck does he catch that?
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job ruining that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Getting some heat. He lobs one high down the
I'll
left
take
side.
that.
Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback checking the play. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got his man downfield.
Boy, I don't know what he was doing playing corner. What the fuck?
And he breaks into the open.
Got his ass routed up.
Touchdown, Gators. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point makes it 14-0.
That makes the score Florida 14, Miami 0.
The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick it off.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Steps away to find some room. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air.
The fact that's not a pick is wild to me. Like, he couldn't even see out there, bro. The fact that's not an interception is fucking crazy.
I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Trying to get to him.
Can we get that?
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's going to let one.
Oh, no way.
Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal
No
line.
way, bro.
And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility.
That was a hell of a play by that backside safety, bro. That motherfucker was beat.
He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
And that's
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Miami!
Xavier Restrepo.
Go for the score. Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins.
Let me get that 7 back.
Got a little room.
Xavier Restrepo went over the top, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Touchdown, Florida. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really nice job creating separation for his QB.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man. It's Restrepo. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Back to the air one more time. Pressure coming. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Have to put that first down behind them. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. Wants to throw. It's Ward. Quarterback extends the play. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on 4th down. The snap sets up the throw. Fires into the
Yes, sir. I don't know why he wouldn't just take his 3, bro.
For the 4th time today.
That makes no sense at all.
Close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at
But
a
shit.
If you can't score touchdowns down here,
My boy Pod.
He's got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Buying some time. Lets it fly.
Oh, we got to hold that, son.
Hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
That would have been a tough catch, but we put it in there.
They'll try it again on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
The fuck out of
You
here.
know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback adapting. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time.
Damn, I didn't know if I got out of bounds or not. I could have ran another
Nice
play.
job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
It is perfect.
Fuck.
And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins.
Hawk. Oh,
He stopped there, but a good return coming out
oh, I
of his own
thought
end
we
zone.
had
Gets it
another
to the
one.
28. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass.
That was a terrible block, 57.
Threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, get ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Feeling some heat.
Damn, bruh.
Pass not closes. He got drilled.
Give me a second, line.
Bring up 4th down.
Look at that.
That was a good omen for this defense. They were getting rid up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Stands in and takes the hit.
Yeah.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on.
Mm-hmm. He had enough after that. Man, that's one thing I hate when you... That last one I should have had the first down instead of punting the ball. I got hit as soon as I fucking found him. As soon as my guy came open. I hate that. It's like there's 3 linemen right there, bro. You can't block one person.
Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yard. Touchback. Offense set on first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step. After a very productive play.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. You find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense...
Bruh, fuck, I got hit.
He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Fuck, man.
And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Buys a little time. Escapes trouble. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
3rd down play from the gun.
Thank you.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 10. Touchdown Gators! How about that D coming up with a play like that? PAT makes it 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Williams.
That's not a peak.
Pick up as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 7, Alabama 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
And once you get in this range in the football
This
field,
predictable ass shit, bro. Like we're there.
Do you go for it? I think on 4th down, I think you go for it. This is a long field goal, a lot harder attempt. I like the offense going for it here in this situation.
What are my D linemen doing?
Warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. They've been running it, but now the pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
To the air, it's Milroe. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Crosses to 30. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Daniels. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Coming after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Scanning the field, it's Glagway. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the right. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, wants to throw.
Good shit.
And it's the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fair catch called for and made. Just 9 seconds to go in the half. Let's see if they try to get another one. Dropping back, it's Milroe. They're trying to get to it. Using his feet to buy time. The throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He leaves it with his back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Defense in press coverage. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. With the catch, it's Bernard. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Getting some heat. That's caught. It's Henderson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Here comes the offense on second down. Miller with the ball. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Alabama quickly back to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. It's a draw. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style.
The end of the third quarter with the score, Florida 14, Alabama 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
That ball carrier is very
shit,
lucky.
D.
That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Beautiful.
Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen.
Bro, get the block.
And I love that the field goal block unit was prepared. They had a guy back deep. They understood it was a long field goal. And, Jesse, how about making a play as a field goal kick team? Basically a
God
kickoff
damn,
team.
they just running right next to that
Yeah, they were
motherfucker.
saying, we're not doing kick 6. This isn't Auburn, Alabama back in the day. And the big fellas up front, it's the offensive linemen that have to get out there and make a tackle. You're right, that was impressive.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Hard running there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Daniels. And then
What up?
welcome to the swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gators will put total under to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No.
You think so? I guess we'll find out.
The offense set for a first down play. The give to the tailback. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know.
No, I'm from Cali.
How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
I just like their team on here.
Second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. On fourth down, they'll run it looking for the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Daniels. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
Yeah.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time.
Dang.
I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
What, you about to take pictures right now?
Has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone.
No, I wasn't
They
talking.
were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah,
Oh, my God.
aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense. To
For,
really get
for
them
Carson.
productive. Last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Hell no.
An explosive play to start the drive,
Yeah.
and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Right back to the well. Still running at the 40. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter.
No, I don't do that stupid shit. Huh? Yeah.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, that shit's stupid to me.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to the ground with the running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute
Is she up or
mark,
something?
and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
No, I was talking to someone else.
They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Makes a connection. Makes the grab, and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This offense has a second down play.
Score some points before going into halftime.
At the 45 on its way. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call, in what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your go to the next one.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. It is good.
That makes the score Florida 14, Iowa 3.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins.
Never know.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break.
Of the first half, with the score Florida 14, Iowa 3.
I do like you guys putting the team in all the
Yeah, Cooper, nice.
The Hawkeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half.
That's what happens when you're in this state with no black dudes.
Just one of those mistakes that can
Right.
happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this.
It's a big stride inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Going for 6. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials
stupid ass ran out of
coach
bounds.
accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw on third and goal. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
I'm gonna say you whoop my ass.
GG's. Yep. Got him up out of here. Time for the playoffs, man. Let's get another one. Too easy, man. You know, we've been locked in today, though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. We've been locked in today. We've been strapping shit. Let's make this run.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the first down here for the offense. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Trying to find his man on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Well, guys, bowl season.
I can't get a fumble off that.
To get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. They did just that.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Sends it downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They'll throw it on first down. On the run, still looking. Wide open downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They'll try try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the 1st down. On 4th down, going to the air. Using his legs to buy some time. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum.
This is why I can't ever finish a game and have a good game. These motherfuckers be going for it too much.
To throw, it's Lagway.
Damn, bro, you gonna get off the line?
Trying to take a shot, but put just a little too much on it.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
That's caught. It's Abrams. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. It's caught downfield. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Quick touch pass to the receiver.
Get in there.
He's going to score. Touchdown, Gators! Ready to try the point after. The extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays
Stupid.
that you've already had.
You just did that shit, bro.
Intercepted.
You just did that shit.
Down after a good return on the interception. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
Motherfuckers run some shit, get it one time, think they're gonna do it again, bro. Like, come on now.
But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going to the run, it's Johnson. Able to get one down to the 15. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from out?
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm like, he just did that little play. He just did that play last drive, bro, and got a catch. I'm like, come on now. You don't think I see it the second time? Quick first round game, man. Second round. Let's see who we got second round. Yeah, bro. Once you stop some shit, once they like, oh, this motherfucker, he can stop some shit. They have no backup, bro. They're like, I might as well quit. He didn't figure out my little 2 plays I got, my little 2-3 plays I got. He didn't figure it out. I gotta quit. It's just bum shit, man. We knew it was coming.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC rival, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane. Looking for a productive play on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city.
And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
A third and long coming up here. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Keeps looking downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on first down. Got his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. On his feet at the 40. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
And it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
This field is on the first
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Holds and fires complete to the right.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved, get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Might be looking to run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
This shit lag, boy.
Try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers. Turns it on down the left side. The 20, 10, and he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown tie.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. throw again after the incompletion. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking to scramble. And here's
Oh, yeah.
way behind the line. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
And the defense able
Good
to
shit,
get
Sal.
pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Moving out of the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in.
Beautiful.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Just 9 seconds to play here in the half. Let's see if they come out guns a-blazing. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Trying to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Huh? She just went to bed? At 10.
Here comes that Alabama offense.
And she just went to bed,
First
huh?
half, honestly, but
And she just went to bed,
deficit's
though.
still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on.
And if she is, she's just gonna be up while we get cheeks.
Because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst
Or she
each
can
other,
shut up while I get these cheeks. She gonna have to learn.
This first possession, get the football,
Nothing's
go
more
make
important than
something
cheeks
happen,
time.
create some momentum.
The give is to Miller. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Alabama pushing the tempo. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. DB's right up on the receivers.
Thank you.
And
Give me that
it's
shit.
intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense, because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
They'll give it to the back. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Come on, quarterback. Get the fuck out of here.
Offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity?
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why.
Going deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
See ya. Maybe before like 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Bringing it out, it's Branch. He's tackled at the 17. So leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Safety.
That's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker.
Oh, he's on the 1.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Branch. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
In the clear at the 25. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
And all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
First down, looking to throw the football. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Moss. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking for a deep completion. Well, nearly
Come on, man.
Here on the opening drive. He's going to bring up 3rd down instead.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Looking to throw yet again. He fires it. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a 1st down. There's another example of it right there.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the Trojans are in the red zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Aiming for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern California.
Fucking drop that pick, man. Some stupid shit.
PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Runs through the defender. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Throws it to the right, and he pulls in the catch. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He's moving out of the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's how I'm going to bring up 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Can he make it to the marker? That gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. The Gators moving quickly down the field here. And at first down, they go right back to him. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back, trying to create outside the pocket now. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Trying to extend the play. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The offense with 5 receivers now. Empty backfield. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. To the air. It's Moss. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And now another deep ball here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he goes down after a huge chunk play to completely change the field position here.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. One more play before they head to the locker room. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And the Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Gators offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Quick throw to the left. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Need needs a completion here on 4th down. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Gators lining up here on 1st and 10.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that 1st down.
Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. Tackle, but 1st down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's moving out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, SC. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now they line up to kick the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires this one deep middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush to sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Still looking to improvise on this play. The protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And he slings this pass over the middle. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Press coverage now from these DBs. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Taking a shot here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
The Trojans will send their punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. On the return, it's Hawkins. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. Trojans offense is back out on the field. One more first down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. Dropping back, it's Moss. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Under pressure, just lets it go. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Press coverage now from the secondary. The pocket breaking down. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Moss. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Well, you go through the grind that this team has gone through, you learn to realize that your quarterback's going to be able to deliver on critical down and distances. There you go, 3rd down, big-time opportunity to put this game away. They convert, and I think that may do it.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, they fall a little bit short at the final hurdle. It's small consolation, but they really had an excellent season. A lot to be proud of. Just couldn't get the job done here today.
Chris, that's really well said. And while I know we're going to have plenty of time over the next few weeks and months to focus on the champs, it's not easy to get to this point. While I know it's tough in that other locker room right now, I have a feeling they're going to be back. For now, however, let's enjoy the celebration of the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Man, 2 of his drives we fucking dropped picks. That's all it was. This was crazy too. Look at this shit, man. I folded. Alright, y'all boys, man, I'm about to get off. I'll catch y'all, bro. Fuck.